Hey Village, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day from me to you. I wanted to come on because I know that Mother's Day is such a huge deal, not just in the US. It's a huge deal all over the world. So if you're new to the village, happy Mother's Day to you. Welcome. This is a place where I provide resources to foster healthy marriages. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, that's more important, and then share the video with others so that we can lift each other up and together just continue to build and foster healthy marriages. But I wanted to come on to talk more to mothers or want to be mothers today. And also to daughters who have lost their mothers. I'm one of those. I don't have a mom here present with me today. I have her spirit with me. It lives with me. And if you know me, you know I look so much like her. So really, I carry her with me every day. But I don't have her here physically. So on this day, there's a part of me that is pained, right? That hurts. It's not a bad pain. It is a pain that misses her. It's a pain that reminds me about the love that I had here with me physically, that is now guiding me spiritually. Because my mother was very near and dear to me. We were very close, and she meant a lot to me. She was my everything. She was my confidant, my true confidant. So I really miss her. I miss my friend, my mother, my everything. So I just want to say to you today, if you are missing your mom and you've lost her, I pray that you'll feel her spirit with you, and remember that you carry her with you every day. Hopefully you feel the way I feel, right? That you can just feel her love, even though she's gone. You can feel her protection, even though she's not here with you. But more importantly, that you can feel her prayers, because I feel mine. So I wish that for you today. And if you didn't have a connection with your mother and you've lost her, I pray that you will be able to find the healing, even in just knowing that a mother's love never dies for her child, truly never dies for her child. Even if you're in conflict with your mom and she dies, it doesn't mean that she stopped loving you. Truly. It doesn't mean that she stopped loving you. You all were just at odds, right? It happens to the best of us. So I hope you have the courage to keep going and to honor her. Be all of the things that maybe she couldn't be to you. I hope that you can be those things to your children or to other people's children. That is really the best way to experience the love that we never received. So that is my prayer for you today on this Mother's Day. But I want to talk about just the power in the push, right? Those of us who have been fortunate to give birth, we know about that pushing period and how difficult that pushing period is. I gave a sermon some time back in my church years ago about just that push, right? That we must do as mothers to bring life into this world. So what I want to say to you today, if you are a mother and you are facing difficulties with your children, because not all of us are going to go out today and be happy and joyful and cherishing the moment with our children or the moments with our children, and just enjoying all of the good memories we have with them. That will not be the case for every mother today. So if you're a mother who's struggling, maybe you have a child who is on drugs, or you have a child who is not living the way that you wish your child would be living, a way that will bring honor to you as a mother, I want to say to you, keep pushing. Something is happening. And by pushing, what I mean is keep praying, keep persevering. Don't quit on your child. Stay close with consequences, with discipline, yes, but stay close. Meaning stay close in prayer and stay close in presence. And keep praying. And I am wishing you well. I may not know you or know your name, but I'm wishing you well. I'm praying for you. So keep pushing because something is happening. This is not going to be the end of your story with your child. Your child will come through. And what gives me this hope is just thinking about the life of Christ, right? The life and the death of our Savior. When I think about mothers, I think about Jesus. And I think about the way he suffered on the cross for us. And this only became very real to me the day I gave birth for the first time. I remember being in that delivery room and laboring for a day and a half almost. And the pain I felt. But what really did it for me was in that last moment when my baby girl, my princess number one, Sita, was engaging, right? When the head was crowning. If you've given birth here, especially natural delivery, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And maybe I'm the only one who went through that, but I think many of us do. When that baby was crowning, and that is when the physicians are doing all of the stretching, right? They're stretching you and stretching you and stretching you. You know what I mean? But they're stretching because they really want that head to engage and crown and come out smoothly. But in that moment, I remember feeling like I was losing my life. I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to make it anymore. I literally felt that way. My whole body, it's like my soul was gone, my life was gone. But just in that same moment, as I felt like I was losing my life, I was giving life to a whole human being. A whole life was coming into this world. And I went through this process 3 times with 3 of my girls, 3 of our princesses. And I know that there are other mothers who have experienced this. So just in that time, as I thought that I was losing my life through childbirth, I was giving life to a child. And I know that there are mothers here today who are feeling this way, who feel like I've prayed and I've cried and I've been on my belly and I've fasted and nothing is happening for my kid. But I want you to go back to that day. And even if you have C-section, because my mother had cesarean section, the 3 times for her 3 children, me and my 2 siblings, my brothers. And I know that she said there was a period where it also felt like it was life and death, right? And I have a good friend who told me she felt the same thing. So even if it wasn't, you know, natural childbirth, but even if you have cesarean section, you know what that minute or those moments feel like when that child is engaged and that child is coming into this world. So I want to say to you, go back to that day when you felt like life was gone and everything was over, but then life came. Think about that day and hold on to that moment, believing that a breakthrough is coming for your child. I'm believing that for you. And I pray that you believe that for yourself because it is coming. On this Mother's Day, I want that to be your hope. Hold on to that. And if you are someone who's praying for a child and you have not been fortunate yet to have a child physically, I want you to not lose hope. And I'm going to say something to you that I hope you can take well and receive well. Because all of us were not placed here to birth children through the birthing canal or through C-section. We all were not placed here to birth children that way. But some of us were placed here to give other children life through our presence and our support. And so I pray that if it is not your story, that a child will come through your body physically, that you wouldn't lose the hope and that you would take on a child that you can foster in some way, even if the child doesn't end up living in your home. But the fact that you can give that child life through your support and your presence makes you a mother. You know, we talk in here about village mentality, right? It's village mindset. So even if you are supporting another child, even if it's not your relative's child, but it is your neighbor's child or some child from somewhere, or somebody, even if it's not an infant, maybe an adult that you are caring for, you're making that person feel alive. That is what motherhood is about. You are laying some of your hours and your minutes and maybe your days down for somebody to feel alive. That is motherhood. So I pray that you would hold on to those moments that you're investing in other people and see those moments as your moments of giving birth to somebody. You are literally birthing someone because you're helping someone live. You're giving them meaning and purpose. And I pray that you experience the joy that comes with that. And then there are others who have the surrogates who are waiting, and maybe you're dealing with the guilt. Why couldn't I carry it on my own? Well, listen, mothering is not about pushing a child or being cut to deliver a child. Mothering is about being present with a child, being present for a child. So I pray that you will, in every ounce of your body, will believe that you are worthy of this child that is coming into this world, that you deserve this child and this child deserves you, and that you would drown out the noise in the marketplace and just look forward to the day you're going to hold your child in your hand once that child is delivered. For the mother who is currently maybe losing a child, I pray that God will give you comfort, because it is a difficult period in your life. My mother went through that, and I saw the pain. She was never the same person from the day she lost her 17-year-old son until she passed. She was never the same person. So I pray that God will comfort your heart. I don't have anything else to say to you. I'm not going to tell you how to grieve and how to be, but I pray that you will feel the presence of God and feel his comfort in your life. This is Mother's Day. For those of us who are able to go out and enjoy life and have the dinner and look at our kids in their eyes and laugh with them and play with them when we get home, I pray that we don't take it for granted. Enjoy every second of today. This is your day. It is your day to be grateful for life. It is your day to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It is your day to sit and be served. It is your day to be appreciated. It is your day to just be. And so I just wanted to come on and give you all this encouragement and just say to you that push through the stretch. Keep pushing, because something is happening. I love you all. I pray for you every day. I'm always wishing you well. If you know me, you know that I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Remember, it takes a village. For those who are in your neighborhood today who may not have a meal or no one taking them out, if you know them, reach out to them. Be a mother to them today. You take care of yourselves. I'll see you all here soon. I love you. God bless you. Happy, happy Mother's Day.